Hi YouTube, it's Natasha, Mrs. N. Burns, um, doing my 1 year post-op from vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Today is November 2nd, 2011, so it is officially my 1 year surgiversary from the vertical sleeve. Um, I weighed in this morning at 180 pounds, which is the lowest I've been, and I've probably in the last week dropped about 9 or 10 pounds. But I'll give you that story as to how that came about. Excuse my hair. I've actually been working out lately, and this is the result. It'll look fine in the morning, but it looks a little hit right now. What was I saying? 1 year surgiversary. Oh, I haven't posted a video in about 2, 3 months or so, mainly because I hadn't had any real um, weight loss or progress to report to you all. For the past 2 months or so, I've been fluctuating between 184 and 190. Um, but I finally decided to follow up with my primary care physician, which my surgeon had recommended to me, I think, 2 post-op visits ago, because my blood pressure was becoming elevated. And it had been, I was on a water pill before I had surgery, and was hoping that the weight loss would alleviate the blood pressure issue, but it's not, solely weight related for me. It's also related, genetically. So, my blood pressure was up, so I went to the doctor last Friday, the 28th, to discuss my blood pressure, to see what, they would put me on for that. And also, I've been having a lot of pain in my tailbone, and I'm attributing that pain to the weight loss because I never had this kind of pain before, and I can really, my tailbone is really prominent. There's no like muscle, fat, anything around it. It's very protruding, I would say. Um, so those two things. I talked to my doctor, and I also wanted to talk to him about, I think I'm hypoglycemic, but I forgot when I got there. I meant to make a list before I went, and I didn't make a list, and that didn't pop into my head until after I'd left. But anyway, so I was put on another water pill. I was on hydrochlorothiazide before my surgery, and my surgeon took me off of that because he said I would get dehydrated. So now I'm on Lozol, I think, which is another water pill. Um, but anyway, since I've been on that water pill, when I went to the doctor Friday, I was 189 pounds, I think. Like maybe 189.5. And every day I've lost weight. I think Saturday, because I took my first pill Friday afternoon. Saturday, I think I was 184. And then I've just lost a pound every day since. Today I only lost zero point 0.2 pounds because I was 180.2 yesterday and I'm 180 today. But nevertheless, apparently I was stalled because I was retaining water because my blood pressure was so high. So hopefully this little weight loss will continue because I go back to follow up with my surgeon on November 21st. And I would really like to be at least, to have at least made it to 175. So keeping my fingers crossed for that. So that's that with the blood pressure and the weight. Friday the 28th, I also went to see a plastic surgeon. Um, I initially wanted to go to get a consult for a breast lift and also a tummy tuck because, excuse me, I scratched my leg. Because my surgeon does tummy tucks, but because he's not a plastic surgeon, he doesn't do the breast lift. And I figured might as well get put under once, get cut on once and have it all done in one shot. So I was going to try and find a plastic surgeon who would accept my insurance to cover the tummy tuck, and then I would just pay for my breast lift if I couldn't figure out finagle a way to get insurance to cover that, which I haven't figured that out, but I'm still pondering the issue. Um, so anyway, go see this plastic surgeon. Turns out, although she accepts my insurance, she's not taking any new patients who are paying by insurance. So instead of having her give me a consultation for the tummy tuck and the breast lift, she just did the breast lift. Anyway, my two options would be to just get a lift or to get a lift with a small implant. Not that I don't have enough to, be a fairly decent size after the lift, but she said in order to have some fullness up top, because, up here I'm rather, flat. But she said in order to get some fullness up top, I would need a small implant. And she showed me pictures, and she said some people choose to go with the implant, some people don't. So looking at the pictures, I decided that I wanted a small implant because when I look in the mirror, what I think bothers me the most is the flatness up here. Um, so I told her, I'm going to go with a small saline implant, although the silicone implant felt a lot better to me, felt a lot better in my hand, more natural, more um, soft. But she said she felt like I had enough breast tissue that you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You wouldn't feel the implant. And a silicone implant is more expensive than a saline implant, not to mention, the previous issues with the silicone rupturing and, people claiming that they had all these autoimmune issues because of silicone. So if it wasn't going to matter, it wasn't going to feel any different, look any different, might as well go the quote unquote safer and cheaper route. So I decided on saline. So all in all, with a augmentation and a lift, we were talking $8,050. Okay. So then I'm talking to um, I don't know what her position was, but the some coordinator lady who brought me out the estimate and everything. And I had mentioned, I was just asking her, if I decide to get a tummy tuck first, how long do I need to give myself to heal before I can come in and get a breast lift? And she was like, oh, I meant to ask the doctor whether or not she would accept your insurance for the tummy tuck so you can get everything done at once. So it turns out the doctor said if I let her do my lift, she'll accept my insurance for the tummy tuck, but they needed to call and find out exactly what insurance would cover. Do they only cover the skin removal or do they cover tightening of the muscle? And then I guess she also does some liposuction as part of her tummy tuck procedure. So they were supposed to call me back either today or tomorrow. Haven't heard from them today. I guess they'll call tomorrow. Um, but at this point, I think I've pretty much decided that the tummy tuck is most important to me. And well, let me back up. What I decided once I got home and I really thought about it is that I don't need the implant. I've watched, enough television shows and seen, women with, fairly small, average size breasts. I'm not going to say small, average size breasts. And they don't have this fullness up here. They have, you know, the flatness, and then your breast is there. So I'm thinking that's fine for me. I really just want them lifted. I want them where they're supposed to be. Um, so I decided I'm not going to do the implants. I think that knocks off like $3,000, maybe a little bit more than $3,000. So we're talking somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000. And at this point, I think I've decided if I can't find a way to get insurance to cover the lift, then I might just go with the tummy tuck for now and maybe do the breast lift in 2013 or later on, or maybe never get it done, because I think what's most important, sorry about moving the camera, what's most important to me at this point is to have this skin taken off my stomach. Um, because it's, difficult. I have to wear when I work out, when I'm running, or doing aerobics, I have to wear, you know, some fairly well fitting workout pants. Otherwise, this skin is moving and it's not comfortable. So I think that's probably the major issue for me. I mean, how often am I going to wear an outfit and not wear a bra? How often am I going to wear something strapless? If I have a bra on, they look like they're where they're supposed to be. So who really cares at this point? Although it is something that, ideally I would like to have done, it's not an end all or be all thing for me. If I get it done, wonderful. If I don't, I can live with it and be happy, I think. The stomach is a different issue. So that's where I am today, and I see my surgeon on the 21st, and as long as I lose like another 2 to 5 pounds, he'll be fine. And my plan is to, after the first of the year, get the tummy tuck done because I'd rather not go to work when it's snowing if I can avoid it. So that's that. Um, what else do I have to tell you guys? Eating, I pretty much eat whatever I want to eat. The only thing that I've found that really does not sit well on my stomach is grits. And I don't think it's the grits, I think it's the bacon. Well, not the bacon. I crush up bacon in my grits and I put butter in them. I've always done that. Delicious. But I think maybe the combination of the fat from the bacon coupled with the butter upsets my stomach. But I used to love grits. I mean, I could eat grits all day long. Well, maybe not all day long. I could eat grits every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner didn't matter. Um, but now not so much. They really, I last time I ate them, I didn't throw up, but I felt like I could have thrown up. So I haven't had grits in a while. Haven't had grits in a while. The only other thing I've eaten that didn't really set good with me was I had a coney dog one day because I was out at the mall, and when I don't eat, I get the shakes. I get the shakes. I get lightheaded. I start sweating. Um, so I have to eat. And this particular mall I hadn't been to before, and I don't know if I didn't go to their food court or if they didn't have something I wanted in the food court, but the only thing that they had at the mall that sounded remotely appetizing to me was to go to the Coney Island. And I debated between getting a Coney dog and getting a salad, which I should have gotten. And I got the Coney dog, and excuse me, I love Coney dogs. That's all I ate when I was pregnant with my sons. Um, but didn't sit well with me. I felt sick for like the next 2, 3 hours, and I said, I will either never eat a coney dog again or it will be years. I will have to forget that experience before I ever eat another coney dog. So that's it. Other than that, I pretty much eat whatever I want, just in small quantities. I don't really eat fast food. I know there was a period of time that I was going to Taco Bell a lot. I was having my Taco Bell phases. I was having my KFC phases. Um, I was eating the snack wraps at McDonald's. It's pretty much all I ate fast food wise, but I can't really say that I've had any of that lately. At the most, I may have had a sandwich from Subway, but haven't had any fast food. I pretty much take my lunch to work every day. I take a sandwich, either a turkey and bacon and cheese sandwich, or I take a um, chicken and bacon. I love bacon. A chicken and bacon and cheese sandwich. And then I'll have, a small thing of chips and some grapes or an apple or something for lunch. And even when I'm out in the field visiting clients, I have packed my lunch with me and I eat as I drive. Again, because I really have to be really careful with the lightheadedness that I get if I don't eat. Um, so that's food. I've been trying to eat a lot more salad. trying to get, some roughage in there because it can be difficult going to the bathroom regularly, eating such little amounts. The Fiber One brownies, love them, but they give you, I thought it was just me. When I ate them the first time, I thought it was just me. Horrible, horrible, horrible gas. Like constant, horrible gas. Um, and I thought it was just me. And so I did a little search online. And apparently, everyone who eats those Fiber One brownies has horrible, horrible, horrible gas. They call them fart bars. Um, but they're good. They're really good, and you need the fiber. It's good for you, but I guess it's something in them. I can't remember the name of it. It's some ingredient in them that causes the gas. So I took a break from the Fiber One bars, and I did notice, the gas lessened. Um, but then I went back to it because then I was having trouble. I wasn't going to the bathroom as regularly. So what I do now is I eat one every other day. And that I still get gas from them. Not that you all want to know that, but I still get gas from them, but it's not as bad. Not as bad. Because I feel sorry sometimes for my coworkers. I have like a bottle of air freshener at my desk. And, okay, too much information, I know. What else? Clothes. I am still in a size 10 and a medium. Pretty much all my shirts are medium. There's one shirt that I bought and it's a pullover. It's a tank top, like a layered, it's different colors, like it's all different shades of purple, and it's like layers, pullover. And it's a medium. It's either a medium or it's a 10. I want to say it's a medium. And I can't get it on because it feels like I get the one arm in and I go to put the other arm in, and it feels like if you put this on, you're not going to be able to get it off by yourself when you come home. And when I come home, it's just me and my 4-year-old and 6-year-old, and they can't get me out of it. And I'm not going to, stay up till 1 o'clock waiting on my husband to get me out of it. So I haven't worn it yet, and I had meant to take it back and exchange it for a large, but I just never did. And at this point, I don't even care. I don't even think about wearing that shirt. But everything else I have is a medium or a 10. I do have some pants that are a 12 that I can still fit, but they're a little big. It's obvious, that I should go down to a 10, but they're still wearable. Um, my shoes, my feet haven't gotten any smaller. I was hoping I could get down to a 9. I'm still in 10. Just meant to have big feet, I guess, but they're not nearly as, because I was in a 10, 10 and a half wide, maybe an 11. I was in wides before in most shoes. If it wasn't a wide, it was definitely an 11. And I don't need wides anymore. My ring, haven't had it sized lately. It was a 11. I want to say my ring was an 11. It's now a 9. And it's actually too loose. When I wash my hands, it falls off. It turns a lot. It easily comes off. I can actually fit it on my middle finger, and I have plenty of room when it's on my middle finger. So I need to get it sized, but I'm trying to wait and really let my weight level off before I get it sized. Because in the winter, your hands tend to shrink, but in the summer, I usually get a little swelling in my finger, and I don't want, to get it sized and then not be able to wear it. So I haven't lost it yet. Haven't even come close to losing it. So we're good for now. I told you all before that I can just go into a store and wear a bracelet. I never used to wear bracelets because they never would fit me. And I have tons of bracelets now. And my husband got me a tennis bracelet for Mother's Day, and it, came right out the case. So I can wear bracelets. I even bought a coat. I bought a new winter coat. It's a pea coat, a purple plaid pea coat, because purple's my favorite color. And it's a medium. And when I tried it on in the store, I can't remember what I had underneath when I tried it on. But when I tried it on in the store, it just fit. But I said, I'm not going to buy a large. I'm going to make myself fit this damn coat. And now the coat, I have room in it. Even though I don't, like I said, I've lost, this 9, 10 pounds this last week. But prior to that, I was wearing the coat and it was fitting with some room. Now I do have another coat that I got from New York and Company that was the 10, and the only reason I bought it is because it was cute and it was on sale, and it fit me, around my body, but it was really tight on my arms. I haven't tried that one on again, but I need to, but to see if it fits any differently. I doubt that it does though, because my arms are still a mess. Um, so I told you what I eat, talked about clothes, talked about my doctor visit. I didn't tell you I went to the doctor for blood pressure and for my tailbone, and the doctor said that it could be from, an old fall. I fell like 2 years ago when I went skiing, and I fell maybe 8 years ago down the stairs. Those are the only two falls I can think of that I really hurt my butt. So he was saying it could be that, but I tend to think that it's more likely the weight loss, because why wouldn't I have had that pain before? But anyway, he said it's inflamed, and the only thing to do is to try and stay off of it, alleviate the pressure on it so it has an opportunity to heal, which is rather difficult to do because you have to sit. So he recommended that I go buy one of those donuts that you get when you have hemorrhoids, which I haven't gotten around to doing. Um, but he also gave me the option of getting a cortisone shot around my tailbone that he said would hopefully make it feel better. Um, because as you know, we can't take Advil and we can't take Motrin, ibuprofen, all that stuff um, after we have bariatric surgery. So that was his only other suggestion to me. And I was afraid that it was going to hurt, but I allowed him to do it, and it did hurt like a MF, especially because he kept pressing on it. It's like, is this where it hurts? Is this where it hurts? Well, yeah, mofo, that's why I told you it hurts. Um, but anyway, got the shot. Even though they numbed it supposedly beforehand, I felt the needle go in. I felt him squeezing the stuff. It hurt. And then for the rest of the day, my ass hurt so bad. Like, hurt when I walk, hurt more than it hurt before I got the shot. But anyway, now, 4 or 5 days later, it feels better. I'm not going to say that it doesn't hurt, and I get little twinges in it every now and then, but 75% less pain than I had before. So hopefully this little cortisone shot will last for a while. I'm still going to go and find myself a cushion to sit on, and maybe that'll give it an opportunity to heal, because pain in your tailbone, not that I've had a lot of pain in my body, but pain in your tailbone is horrific because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. You have to sit. Nothing you can do. So that's that. Um, and this video is probably super, super long. So I'm going to give you all a body shot. I'm wearing workout pants, so you can get a good view of the bottom. I have on a extra large shirt that I've had for a while, but it's Mickey Mouse, and I love Mickey Mouse, and it's good to wear around the house. So I'm not going to get rid of it. But, yeah, I'll do that. So bear with me while I adjust the camera. I'll make this quick for you. Okay. This is me from the front. Tighten my shirt up a little bit for you. Try and give you me from the side. I don't know what you can see from the back because I And then, sorry, the other side. Front again, my workout pants. This is all my fat. You know how much of it you want to see. It's not horrible. Um, I don't have like tons to pull out, but I had a C-section too. That's that in the middle. I had a C-section. I had two C-sections, so just want to get rid of all of that. That's it on both sides. And then my arms. These are my arms. You know, it is what it is. That's a surgery. I don't know. I haven't really seen anyone who had it to say whether or not it's something I'd be interested in. I don't know what the scars will look like and things. Maybe I'll do some research on that, but I imagine that's like a arm and a leg, and it's something else I could do with that money also. So that's that. Don't know how well you could see any of that. Um, Hopefully that was decent. If not, I'll watch this and maybe I'll do another body shot in some natural light because it's 9 o'clock here and I just have the one light on in the room. So, and I have on black pants. That doesn't help anything, does it? But anyway, that is all for now. Um, Thanks for watching. Thanks for following me this past year and being supportive. I appreciate all the comments, suggestions, words of encouragement, etc., etc., etc. That's that. I'll probably post a video after I go to see my surgeon on the 21st. Um, if he has any, you know, interesting comments about anything. Um, the other thing didn't talk about. Still taking a multivitamin. I take adult gummies, 2 adult gummies a day. I have liquid vitamin D that I take because every time I get my blood work done, my vitamin D is low. Um, Not like killer low, but just low. My B12 was fine the last time I did blood work, so he told me I only needed to take the supplement once a week, which I've been doing lately, but I will admit there was a period of time I wasn't doing it at all because it's not the best tasting stuff and I forget. And then I take my water pill every morning. I have some calcium chewy bites, the chocolate chewy bites. I think they're calcate or something. I have those. I've had those since I had the surgery done. Probably had two. Um, but I was telling my doctor sometimes I get pain in my shoulders, and I attribute it to the way I sleep, but I don't really know if that's necessarily what it's from. But he said a lot of aches and pains and um, things are from not taking calcium and not having enough vitamin D. So I think I'm going to break down and pull them off the top shelf of the cabinet and start taking them because they taste like chocolate. There's no reason why I haven't been taking them. I just haven't been taking them. So that's that. I also bought some chocolate milk because I hate white milk. I've always hated white milk. Haven't really liked chocolate milk since I've been an adult, but I figure not going to kill me to drink some chocolate milk. It's 1% um, chocolate milk. And I've had cheese every day because I eat a sandwich, but it's just one little slice of cheese. So I don't know how much that's doing for calcium. But that's that, people. I will chat with you all later. Bye bye. And excuse my face. Like this light really makes me look crazy. But I really, trust me, I don't look this crazy. Like if I didn't have this on my head, I mean, I guess my face would still look crazy. It's something about the light that makes my face look like crazy. But trust me, it's not crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay. Anyway,